All right, everyone, welcome to another edition of What's What BR. Today we have a new guest with us today. We have Marie Harris. Marie, how are you?
I am doing well. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you making some time for us. So you are the full-time, I guess, was it CEO,
Yep,
the head fry cook, everything, right? Kind of
that's
keeping
right.
up with the team behind you for the Be Like
Yes,
CJ,
yes,
foundation.
yes,
So
sir. Sir.
So tell me, and for anybody who maybe doesn't know, what is, Be Like CJ, and where's this, kind of where's some of the history here to catch people up who may not know?
Well, the Be Like CJ Foundation was established to honor our late beloved son, CJ Harris, who passed a year ago this time, late March around this time, from a ATV wreck. And he was such a wonderful soul who was a four-sport phenom getting ready to commit to LSU this spring, actually. And but he was a better individual. He loved people, very humble, to be so good in sport, to be such a phenomenal athlete. He was a better individual. CJ was the kid that the principal every year she asked CJ to welcome all new students. CJ would be the one you find eating with all the special need kids at lunchtime. CJ was with all the kids who were being picked on. He just had a heart for people. You know, as good as he was as an athlete, he wanted no part of any type of star treatment. He wanted to be he wanted to be normal. He wanted to hang around and be around people and just, be a normal kid. And he found the greatest joy when he was around some of his friends who were always being teased. He was the happiest around them, building them up. So we wanted to continue CJ's message and continue his legacy in hopes of spreading the word of being kind and being respectful and the importance of being humble. So we established his foundation to continue to do the work that CJ was doing, which was building people up and making sure, you know, we keep a mindset of how it's important how we treat people because those things matter to CJ. We just finished with the Special Olympic this past weekend because that was a cause that was very special to CJ. He was fond of the Special Olympics. A lot of his buddies was on there, and we wanted to continue that partnership with them, that relationship with them. So it's a lifelong commitment that we've chosen to continue and be out there with the kids and pass out Be Like CJ shirts and bracelets and continue his message on the importance of being kind and not leaving anybody out, making everybody feel welcome and special, and making everyone feel like they too was a star player. So that's what the Be Like CJ Foundation is about. We go around and we do a lot of different school tours. We were at St. Jude in Baton Rouge not too long ago, and it did an amazing event there. And we got the kids to be all on board. They all left there. When we left, they all wanted to be like CJ. It was such a great atmosphere, a great turnout. The kids were excited. And as of late, they just had like little fundraiser in behalf of CJ. And they're all going to be at the race. So they're all about CJs. But we plan on doing more of those in the Baton Rouge area, teaming up with school to spread that positive message of how important it is to be kind, humble, respectful, be that ultimate teammate on and off the court.
Absolutely. Yeah, it reminds me, I got a 14-year-old daughter, and that's a chore in itself. But then I've got 9-year-old twin boys, and dropping them off at school. And I've always, kind of, it's like, hey, you're gonna have, a good day, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, be nice to everybody and talk to everybody. Yes, okay. Are you gonna go make sure to talk to the person that somebody else isn't talking to? Like kind of throw that in. And it sounds like from what you've described and what I've read, and I didn't have a chance to know CJ, but that sounds like it's kind of going the other direction, not just following that same crowd.
Yes. Yes. And of course, in the world we live in today, sport is so loved and admired. And sometimes being a young star, you can sometimes get it twisted and have this big old head where you think you're God's best on earth and you don't know how important it is to treat other people with kindness. And that's one thing CJ, pride himself on being the opposite of that and making sure, regardless of how big of a star he was never going to leave anybody else out. During any baseball game, football game, basketball game, you'll find CJ warming up with the kid who doesn't play, the one who's maybe doesn't have the most, is not the most talented, but those were the ones he would constantly choose as his partner or as his shooting partner or his stretching partner. He was just so good with building people up and making them to feel like a star. So he was a special kid. So we want to continue that message and help other young people be more like CJ.
And we've got in today, or not today, but this week, Saturday, May 7th, you have, an event coming up out at LSU, correct?
Yes, right in front of walk-ons. We're going to host a run walk event and to honor CJ. It's for all school age children, elementary to high school. The goal is to get all these young people to walk in honor of CJ's cause, and then for them to enjoy, a fun afternoon of free activities. We have a DJ coming, we have face painting, we're gonna have some speakers out. Hopefully Kim Mulkey's gonna come out. If not, she's gonna have her staff out. We're gonna try to see if we can get some LSU Tiger basketball players, some athletes out. So we just want to make it something where we can utilize that day by pouring into young people and letting them know who CJ was and what was important to CJ and how they can also be like CJ in their schools, in their home, in their church, wherever they are in life.
And so that's going to be this Saturday starting at 9 in the morning, right?
Yes,
you said out in front of walk-ons, and that's, walk-ons is, helping you guys, it looks like. Game Coin looks like it's been doing some, supporting with you guys. So got some big names out there, really everybody trying to come out. Is it till lunch or, kind of when's it?
We're shooting to at least by 1-2 o'clock, because after the run walk, we want people to hang around, enjoy the festivities that we have, just get to meet people, maybe share a couple of speakers. We want them to speak and share more about CJ and just, find ways to pour into the young people who are there. So we're hoping after the run walk, people don't leave, but they stay and enjoy the games that we have there. And all the activities that's going to be taking place there.
Absolutely. So tell me, obviously you guys have, this is, kind of born from tragedy, but it seems, there's a lot of good that's working its way, through here, that there's, a memory, a legacy, and at the same time, something easy maybe for kids to relate to, that it's not as, unfortunately, CJ was very young, but at the same time, like a lot of times, maybe that's easier sometimes for kids to relate to, that there's somebody that they can do that too. It's not somebody, they don't have to wait till they're grown up. These are skills that are going to carry with them for a long time. If they can just remember, I used to tell people all the time, if people would just respect other people and respect, their property, the world would be a big different place.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the backbone of the Be Like message. That's who he was. You know what I mean? As big as athlete he was, like I said, the kid cared less, about the worldly things. He cared more about people and building people up and loving people, regardless of their backgrounds, because he was such a talented baseball player. He was a talented baseball player, and he played all over USA, been part of the USA for a very long time. He had friends who were Asians, Mexicans, that it didn't matter who the kid was. They all gravitated to CJ. They all loved CJ because of the person that he was. So I think at a time like this, we need that positive messages in schools. We need it very much. You know what I mean? Because so we can make it our life goal to go into schools and partner with churches and partner with different organizations to share that Be Like CJ message. I think help instill hope in a lot of young people who are in need of, light and hope.
I think that's something, I think you hit it on the head. That's what, a lot of these kids need, is some hope, just some direction, and a kind of a North Star to kind of look to. So I think, so this is the first time out at LSU. Looks like you got a decent bit of people working their way out there already as it is. And if hopefully we can get the message out, for you and get some more people, and hopefully everybody can kind of learn, can learn from this. I think that's,
Yeah.
what we can hope for, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's the goal, is to get these school age children out and learning more about CJ, so that way they can leave with a different perspective. It can be some self-reflection. It can help make them want to be better and be more like CJ, and understand the importance of not leaving people out, not talking about people, not bullying people, making people feel good, caring for one another. So the goal is to get as many children, young people as possible, and share that great message. We want to make this a yearly thing. Every year we come to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and have this run walk. We know this one is our seed planner, but our goal is to have this every year and build and build and build to where, it becomes something huge that, these young people are looking for, that be like CJ Run Walk this year.
Absolutely. Well, if there's anything we can do, we'd love to help you. We appreciate you taking some time to come kind of tell the story, here, and hope to see you out there. That is this Saturday, May 7th, right out for the walk-ons out off, what's that, Nicholson out there? Yeah. Nicholson out right off the LSU campus. So
yes.
I think you guys are going to be working your way into town with a full day ahead of you. So.
Absolutely, yes, and we're looking forward to it too. Both my husband and I, we played sports at LSU. He was a 3-time champion on the baseball team, and I played with the women's basketball team, where I was a Kodak All-American, a Hall of Famer. So we still have colleagues who are still in the area. So we're looking forward to not only hosting the event, but also touching base with former teammates as well.
Absolutely. So maybe they'll have some of those former teammates popping in, so it's a chance to come out, enjoy some food, get out, walk, learn a little bit, and then maybe bump into some people that you hadn't seen in a while, so or that you've always wanted to meet. So
absolutely, yes.
All right. Well, I tell everybody I appreciate you spending time with us. You probably got more important things to do than talk to me all day, but we'd love to kind of have you back and hear how it went, and see what's up next. Because obviously there's more to come here. So.
I enjoyed this talk, but if anybody wants to know more about the Run Walk, you can definitely visit the website, belikecjfoundation.org, where you can find all the information when it comes to registering, the location, time, date, all that stuff is all on the website. So, and you can learn more about CJ and all the other good, like cjfoundation.org for more information.
Absolutely. And I think I even read that there was some free food as well. That gets everybody out there, from small sliders.
Everything is free. So come on, we want to make this a school age community fun festivity. So it's free. Come on out, enjoy Saturday morning with us. Former athletes with the LSU, former LSU athletes, some current, some coaches. Just come on out and enjoy the festivities.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing you out there. And like I said, I appreciate you spending some time with us today. So.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Thanks for having me.
All right. We'll talk soon.